cyber dopamine here. So XR glasses, you put these things on, freaking giant display in front of your face. If these are done right, and you have a Steam Deck, a Legion Go, or ROG Ally, these two products go hand in hand so well, like butter and honey or whatever that saying is. And so I want to talk about this because I'll tell you what, I've had 3 XR glasses in my life. And there's a reason why I never made a video on them because, they'd show up in the mail and I'd put them on. I'd be super excited to have these things to play on a big display for about a couple days or so until the dopamine wore off. And then realistically, the glasses would kind of sit on my shelf and collect dust. The idea is super cool that you can put these on and you can have this crazy display, but the reality was always different. When you put them on, you have to adjust the little eye slots on the top to get it to fit, to tune with your eye really well. And so when you start playing a game, you'll notice that like one eye is a little bit blurrier than the other and you have to refix it. But even more of a hassle was bad audio. XR glasses, they have speakers on the back. But the problem was that these speakers never sounded good. They were hollow. You play Stalker 2, you fire your AR, and it just sounds like a BB gun. And that was always a problem. So you'd end up having to put on headphones over your XR glasses. That's 2 cords, right? XR glasses cord and your headphone cord. And then you're like, okay, this is good, but now my battery's dying on the handheld. So I have to plug in a 3rd cord to juice up the handheld while I'm playing it, rocking all this gear. And what I realized is like, I would sit in bed trying to get immersed in the game that I was playing. It was always like such a commitment to play on these glasses. There are other things, blurry edges, small screens, sometimes they weren't bright enough. You get the point. I just wasn't the biggest fan, and I think a lot of people understand what I'm saying here, they know. But my 3rd pair of glasses I've had for about, I think 2 months now. They're the Xreal Ones. These things, they just dropped. This isn't a sponsored brand deal or anything like that. I would never review a product that I'm getting paid to review, okay? Just so you know. But they sent these to me. And the reason why I'm now making a video is because with this pair of glasses right here, Xreal has found a way to fix most of the problems that we come across with the past glasses to where I'm not exaggerating when I tell you that I use these things realistically every other day, maybe every night, almost every night before bed, that's for sure. But I use them like crazy because they do their job so well. So just to give you an idea, these glasses right here, they have a 147-inch spatial screen. The camera shots won't do it justice, but this screen is giant. You can make it super, super big, too big to where it's problematically like up in your grill. And then what's crazy is that there's 2 micro OLED screens inside of these little sockets right here. And they are freaking sharp. And they're vivid too, the colors pop. And then the big thing about these ones, I complained about the audio in the past. So these Xreals have collaborated with Bose. And so you've got these fat speakers that sit right next to your ears. If I'm being honest though, they don't sound like I imagine they would. They're still a little hollow and crispy, but they're definitely better than what I've ever played with. And if you're just trying to play a game just to play a game, they do the job, but you will want more if you're really like trying to get immersed, right? And so what I usually do is I have these Cost Porter Pros. They're super light and I just kind of put them over my head. I don't even know I'm wearing them. And that's a good collaboration right there. But for me, XR glasses are finally worth it is because of this X1 chip. There's a chip inside of here. And how it used to be was you would plug in the XR glasses into your handheld and then it would just be an external display. That was it. But with these glasses, there's a full-on like operating system going on inside of here. There's a lot I can do. And so one of the biggest things that makes these glasses special is the spatial awareness and the motion tracking. So I'll do my best to show you, bear with me, but there's this orange button right here. When you put them on, you can press it and you can lock the game in place. So when I look around, it stays put. And what's crazy is it's not rigged. It doesn't like jerk and jack or whatever. It stays in that one spot perfectly as if it were there in real life, like a TV. And then if I click it again, I can now lock it to line up with my glasses, with my eyes. So when I look around, you can see it kind of bobble around. It's super weird. It doesn't jerk around like the other ones did, where it was just kind of like you knew you were on the glasses in a way. These ones just kind of like slowly move around. I don't know. It's super chill, you know? But the biggest freaking thing that blows my mind, and this is now why I use them so much, is because of productivity as well. If I plug these into my MacBook Pro, which is what I do when I edit my videos now, and you double click the red button, and then you go in again, you go down here, and then you turn on ultra widescreen mode, boom. You have a 34-inch curved monitor right in front of you, locked into place. And it's so cool because it works so well. When I look to my left, I put my file manager here. When I look to my right, I have my Adobe Premiere right here. Maybe I'll have some Spotify on the corner, but I have all this room as if I had another giant curved monitor above my laptop, and I can take this anywhere I go. If I'm on the plane, it works. If I'm in the hotel like I was a couple days ago, it completely immerses you and puts you in that world of true focus and productivity. That stuff is insane to me. So now we're getting to a point where these glasses are getting really good to where they're actually, in my opinion, quite essential to have. But the big question is, are XR glasses worth it? Because they do cost quite a bit. You know, these ones are like 400 something bucks. And a lot of them are $300 to $600 to $700. And so I'm sure we see them, we see reviews of them, but we never commit to it because it's kind of a risky thing. Maybe you have a problem with your eyes, or for me, I have a problem with my nose. But here's what I've learned. A, we have return policies. And B, ask yourself, what kind of person are you? When you play a game, what are you playing the game for? For me, I only like and play games that, to me, are immersive. You know, I like to kind of like escape reality. Some people like alcohol. I don't like alcohol. I love immersion. And for me, it's my way and my vice, my meditation to get lost in the world of Chernobyl, you know, or Red Dead in the Wild West. If that's the kind of gamer you are and you only have like a handheld, I would look at trying these things out. If it's not for you, you can return them, but try a pair of these Xreal Ones for sure. But if there's cheaper ones, you know, you do you. Give them a shot. Thank you guys for taking the time to watch this. Listen, this is a handheld focused channel. I won't ask you to subscribe. If you don't want to, you do you. But if this is your kind of stuff, your vibe, you know what to do. But thank you for taking the time, and thanks Xreal for sending these to me. Peace.